So this is a video designed to review just some of our concepts surrounding BEDMAS, or what we also call the order of operations in mathematics. And if you remember, the order of operations tells us when we have a mathematical problem that has more than one operation, and thinking of operations as it has has more than one operation: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Mathematicians throughout the world have agreed that we have to do things in a certain order to make sure our answers turn out the same. And that means we think of math as a language. So when we look at order of operations, we remember the acronym BEDMAS and that fantastic BEDMAS song. And BEDMAS stands for brackets first, then we look at exponents, we do division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. And the division and multiplication go together, and addition and subtraction. That means it doesn't matter if it's division first or multiplication first. You just look at your work and you go from left to right. And once all the division and multiplication, starting from left to right, like you read a book, is done, then we do our addition and subtraction. So let's just take a quick peek. I'm going to erase this part at this problem. So this expression says 7 plus 4 times 5 minus 2. So very logical sequence here. So your job is to go step by step by step through and identify what you're going to do first, second, third, fourth, fifth. The way that I like to think of it is I always just go down my list of BEDMAS. B. There are no brackets in this problem. E stands for exponents. There are no exponents in this problem. So that now brings me to divide and multiply. So there's no division in this problem, but I do see multiplication. 4 times 5. Okay, so according to the order of operations, I'm going to do 4 times 5 first. And I know that 4 times 5 is 20. I'm going to rewrite everything to the right, so minus 2, and everything to the left, there's a plus sign and a 7. Now I look at this again and I say, okay, there's no more multiplication, there's no division. Now I can move on to addition and subtraction from left, pardon me, from left to right, just like we read a book. So my first step, 7 plus 20 is 27, and minus 2, and then I finish that, and my answer to this problem is 25. So with BEDMAS and with learning the order of operations, one of the keys is to really slow down and just go step by step by step by step. And as work gets written, you also want to show that step by step by step by step. Let's look at one more. So I'm going to clear this screen here, and it has changed a little bit. That. Will it let me delete everything on my screen or remake it? So the fraction app, if you've noticed on here, has changed a tiny bit. So let's move that there. Okay, there we go. Clear all my work. So as we're working with BEDMAS and we're building our confidence with this, we will just rewrite it. So I'm going to write my acronym to help me. Just gives me a visual checklist to go with. All right. So let's do another one. And I'll put some brackets in this one so we can see what that looks like. All right, so this one looks a little different because now we've added in these brackets. So with BEDMAS, the B stands for brackets, and brackets are also sometimes called parentheses. And BEDMAS says no matter what is happening, if there's anything inside of brackets, we're going to do that first. Doesn't matter if it's addition, doesn't matter if it's subtraction, doesn't matter if it's multiplication or division. If it is in brackets, that is your first step. So I can see here in my brackets, I have 6 plus 2. So, okay, I'm following BEDMAS. 6 plus 2 is 8. So I've done my brackets, and go to my right, it's 8 times 2. And look at my left, 35. So I've rewritten the expression, and this way it's showing me every step that I'm taking. So I've done my brackets. I look, there's no more brackets. There are no exponents. So now I know I can divide and multiply in any order, meaning if multiplication is first, I can do that working from left to right. So I'm going to start on my left here at 35. Oh, I just found multiplication right here with 8 times 2. So I need to do that. So 8 times 2 is 16. And there's nothing to the right for me to rewrite, but I do need to rewrite that. So it becomes 35 minus 16. There's no more division or multiplication, so we move on to addition, subtraction. And we have 35 minus 16. So mental math, I'm going to do 35 minus 15. That's a lot easier for me. So 35 minus 15 is 20. And 20 minus 6 more would be, what's 20 minus 35 minus 50, sorry, not 6 more, 20 minus 1 more, 19. I knew that didn't sound right. There we go. And just like you, sometimes when I'm doing mental math, I have to go back and think. But you'll notice I also said, well, that doesn't sound right. No way. So 35 minus 15 would give me 20, minus 1 more would give me 9. The goal with BEDMAS is simply to practice. It is like learning to ride a bike. You're memorizing a series of steps and then you're following those steps. More practice, double checking your work, thinking through, and you'll be an expert with this in no time.